Hello, my fellow citizens. In this video today, I wanted to have a look at Startegic Mind, Blitzkrieg, because Hunter Biden is still doing the cocaine in the Ukraine. I wanted to find a way to bail him out, maybe with the help of the US military. And I think this game in particular might help me and the US troops to find the right way. As hopefully Ukraine is included in this campaign of the German Blitzkrieg of 1940 to 1942 or 1939 to 1942 or the year 2427 to 15100. Thank you very much. I have to sniff a baby now and eat some vanilla ice cream.
In the aftermath of the Treaty of Versailles, economic and military collapse, poverty and disillusionment, the German people were looking for hope. This hope was given to them by the new government, which set out to restore Germany to its former glory and beyond, no matter what the cost. Will this hope be false? That is for you to decide. You will assume the role of Franz Halder, an officer of an old and renowned Prussian school of military tradition, who is soon to become the German Army Chief of General Staff. You will have to do the bidding of the highest authorities and at the same time make sure your fatherland and its people do not perish in their deadly struggle. Your actions are what will set apart fame and infamy, victory and defeat, prosperity and collapse, reason and insanity.
Right, as we know today, this wasn't the smoothest government the German state had. So, yeah, let's just do our best to be fair. To be fully honest, this is the first time I played the campaign, and from what I heard, this is, or what I read, this is a very hard campaign. So I think I'm gonna go with challenging. I don't like the German national anthem playing in the background, that's irritating. But yeah, let's go with challenging. I might fail, to be honest, because there's people that literally stated like even storytelling this campaign is fucking hard, which I doubt that it's that hard, but let's just not overdo it. Challenging it is for Joe Biden. That's the name. That's the president.
Soviet Russia is making futile attempts to establish the Bolsheviks regime in Spain. The German government supports the brave volunteers who gallantly resist the puppet government of the Spanish Republicans. Following the call of their valiant hearts, many Germans volunteered to fight alongside the Spanish rebels. General Halder, I came upon your orders, sir.
Halder, as you know, our new divisions formed with volunteers are about to be sent to Spain. Germany needs an experienced commander who would lead them to victory.
I believe any officer should be gallant and put Germany above all else.
Well, maybe someone comes to mind. This assignment will certainly open new career prospects.
I'm convinced the officer's honor should always be the main motive, not the career ladder.
That is exactly what I have been looking for. Halder, I like your approach. I know you're a very talented and gallant officer. If you had asked me, I would have sent you personally to put things in order there. Yet I cannot order you in this case.
Herr Goering, please allow me to lead our forces. I will depart for Spain immediately.
The German government is highly grateful to you for this act of bravery.
The civil war in Spain has been quite advantageous
or completely freely made to volunteer units.
European state of major importance and given our pilots a baptism in fire. Still, This conflict is turning into a tiresome affair, while the Wehrmacht has plenty of bigger goals to focus on. The Republican government is on its last legs, so get in there and deal the death blow. Of course, armed with our cutting-edge technology, the Francoist troops would eventually win regardless. But this could be good for the public image. A good reminder for the Spaniards who they owe their victory to. The Republican government is holed up in Barcelona. Our primary objective is Tarragona. If we take it, we will split the Republican territory in two and leave the Catalonian capital cut off.
Yes, I am not exactly sure how this will help me rescue Hunter Biden from the hurricane in the Ukraine. I shall give over this word to Kamala, not Kamala Harris, I mean this Fuzzy Mickey. Fuzzy Mickey, it's your turn. To be proud, son. Do me good.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Right, I hope you all enjoyed this little comedy bit at the beginning. Don't take it too seriously. Obviously, I just wanted to have some fun. Don't feel offended if anybody is a fan of Joe Biden. I mean, you know. So, yeah. The first mission will be a tad bit longer, I guess, because I also will try to explain some of the in-game mechanics. But
your forces are comprised of both core and non-core units.
Let's go.
Core unit strength indicator is green and round-shaped, and for non-core units, it is yellow and hexagon-shaped. Non-core units are allocated for one mission only, while the core units will accompany you throughout the campaign. You'll be able to level them up and provide them with new equipment. These units are the ones which should be under your primary protection.
Yeah, and that's already one of the things I really like about this game. You got like your core army that you take along during the campaign with you. And you really should watch out for these little fellas.
Ammunition and fuel icons next to unit strength will allow you to quickly get important information about it. If the unit is still able to move during the current turn, the canister icon will be green. If it can no longer move, the icon will be gray. Likewise, the ammunition icon shows whether the unit has attacked this turn. If the unit is low on ammunition or fuel, the corresponding icon is yellow. It becomes red once the unit has run out of it completely.
Right, this already helps me explain it. Right, you got the green bar, which is your ammunition. As long as you are inside these white boxes on the squares, you are in supply. Which means your ammo and everything will replenish after every turn, and you don't have to care about it. But as soon as you leave these white boxes, you are not in your supplied area anymore, and these things will go down. And if you run out of fuel without being in reach of supply range or something, your units will get stuck and stuff like that. So yeah, that's one of the things inside the game.
Reconnaissance is extremely important in an offensive, since it provides you with full intelligence information regarding the presence of enemy forces, thus making your attack more effective. A reconnaissance unit can move several times per turn, as long as it has move points left. Once the reconnaissance unit notices the enemy, it automatically stops and they can move again. If an enemy surrenders to your reconnaissance unit, it gains full information about all the enemy units nearby.
Right, let's start off with getting some reconnaissance on that city, and there's troops inside. We detected something, but don't know yet what it is, so we start moving closer.
Moving.
Still
Stay
no
sharp.
Identification. And there it is, a unit of infantry. So we're just gonna wait.
Artillery
here.
is the basis of the firepower of your forces. It can weaken enemy fortifications to allow your troops to attack without heavy losses. It is also good for defense, as it provides fire support to the ground units within its range. However, its main strength is its long firing range, which allows you to destroy the enemy troops from afar. Remember though, artillery is vulnerable to aircraft attacks and in close combat, so it needs to be protected.
Yeah, and as you see, there's like two different kinds of movement. I either could move one square, and that would be the range. I would still be able to immediately attack, but as I have to get closer to the enemy, I will basically like pack him up, move him into into a truck, and yeah. But like that, obviously they cannot shoot anymore this round, but they still will provide fire cover for units around them.
Infantry is good for assaulting the enemy positions after the artillery and air bombardment. It is also the best unit for storming cities, mountains, forests, and well-entrenched positions. A well-entrenched infantry is a tough target for the enemy assault.
We will rule the day.
just like in reality, infantry is pretty much our go-to unit when we want to clear out cities and enemy positions. While the tanks and other web types are basically there for the fire support of the infantry. So yeah, that basically was our first turn. I think the hardest part inside the game might be the turn limit, but we will come to that later, as we're still at the beginning. Alright.
One day this war will end.
As we are in fighting range, can now move on.
Move into a position.
The scouts get a better information on the enemy as soon as pretty much I see the strength number. They are fully scouted, and I will have no more
Damage is
penalties
indicated with the
shooting
numbers
at them.
above the unit being attacked. For ground and aircraft units, there are two types of damage, lethal and non-lethal. Both lethal and non-lethal damage decrease the unit's strength. However, non-lethal damage at the same time increases the number of units damaged, which can later be restored. Naval units always receive only lethal damage. However, they have multiple ship parts with their corresponding HP. Thus, damage against them is split. Ship parts except the hull are repaired over time by ship maintenance. Hull HP cannot be restored in any way during the operation.
So to quickly get back to what you just said, like the units got two bars basically, which is damaged and strength. Strength is basically the actual combat capabilities, meaning like wounded troops and stuff like that lower the strength, and damage is basically killed units, which cannot be replenished. So those are already pretty much broken. We sadly cannot get in fighting range with the infantry. That's
Tanks are ideal for a rapid offensive in open terrain. However, they are vulnerable in close quarters to the infantry units in difficult terrain, such as cities, mountains, forests, swamps, shallows, and well-entrenched infantry units.
If tanks kill an enemy unit, they
Might makes
can
right.
keep moving and even can keep attacking another unit afterwards. That's basically like the Blitzkrieg mechanic inside the game, if we want to call it like that. We can still move our artillery, so I will try to move them up to the next target we
This unit
will
has
have
heavy
to
equipment.
capture.
Units with heavy equipment cannot move if they do not
I
have
just
ground
realized that
transport.
was the wrong target.
Additionally,
I mean, we have to
they
capture
cannot
both,
board
so
air transport and can only disembark
yeah,
from naval transport
I think I will
at a
just go
seaport.
for that one first. Well, there's a lot of small game mechanics inside the game which are hard to explain on the fly. I basically played all the tutorials inside the game, which took me like roughly an hour almost.
Standing by for orders.
But it's
You have
also not
selected
that
an
complex
entrenched unit.
as it
When a ground
might
unit
seem.
finishes its turn while still being able to move, it gains one level of entrenchment. The unit can have up to 6 levels of entrenchment. Each level of entrenchment increases all defenses by 1. The unit loses all levels of entrenchment when it moves. Naval and aircraft units cannot gain entrenchment. Each attack against an entrenched unit reduces the entrenchment level by 1.
We'll take the point.
Basically, if you sit tight and relax, your units will get entrenched. And like that,
Enemy
more
spotted.
powerful. I kind of moved a tad bit too close here with my tank. I didn't expect actually an AT battery inside that spot. That's not too great for me. It's only a light one, but
We are heavy hitters.
Beware of the fire support of the enemy artillery if you attack enemy troops with an artillery unit nearby.
okay. So there's also an artillery piece over there, which I hadn't
Thick armor won't
scouted
help
before.
if one is thick in the head.
Oh, I cannot
Reconnaissance
attack it.
company
Sad.
reporting. We'll treat this with absolute discretion.
I
They
think I will
won't see
try
it
to
coming.
Father lower his strength, because he will get replenished very soon, and the counterattack might hit me kind of hard. I think I should have gone for the other position first. My bad.
One day this war will end. Better not be
I
soon.
forgot about the fire support again.
I didn't want
Jesus.
to join the army.
Sometimes it's really like, what the hell am I even doing?
Recon company standing by.
I think I should be
Engaging
able to
the
overrun
enemy.
them with the recons. Or recons.
Kill confirmed.
So far, so good.
Oh, it's
now
free
we can
real
move up a
estate.
little.
Our aircraft can now use this airfield.
Forward.
I don't have aircraft yet, though.
march. Fire at will.
Let's storm the artillery with the infantry units. They are the most effective at that job.
We employ superior combat tactics.
Yeah,
We
no,
will
can
outmaneuver.
just-
Be careful when you send your tanks into city, mountain, and forest terrain.
Basically,
If they run
try
into
to
enemy
overrun
infantry, any skirmish will likely result in heavy losses due to close quarters.
Okay, they sadly
Heavy
survived this
caliber.
round, so I might just want to move up
Acknowledged.
for one tile, just because we are closer to the next objective afterwards. Yeah, I think that's it for this round. Wasn't really perfectly played by me. I still have to get into the game, like the nuances. Like with the scouting ranges and everything, and like lower damage if the units are not fully scouted and stuff like that. It's more complex than it might seem in the beginning.
Artillery reporting.
Same mistake,
What
third turn
happened?
in a row.
Army happened. No
And let's
respite
just
for the
overrun
enemy.
those with the tank. Hopefully that should work out well.
No time to stop. It is under our control.
Syria
The
should
unit has
also
been withdrawn from
yeah.
a supply zone. The delivery of supplies to the unit has been stopped. The
I can
supply
still
zone is
also
marked with a
attack
white
them
box
with
symbol
the-
in the upper corner of each hexagon while the unit is selected.
Sorry for stopping, but I just wanted to let him explain. Like, that's what I mentioned earlier, like being inside the white boxes. At this point we are losing fuel and ammunition.
It's our territory
but
now.
we will get the supply zones
is
under
it?
our control very
Another
soonish,
win
so
for the intelligence.
we good. And just like that, first mission
Hulk,
objective captured.
enemy up ahead.
And
Enemy
let's actually
spotted.
move in detection
Keep
range
your eyes peeled,
already.
everyone.
We are the
Should be
guns
good.
of the Reich.
I think I will move them up immediately. I already shot this round, so I won't be able to fire anyhow,
Acknowledged.
so let's move them up a tad bit.
Infantry is the Army's core.
They moved. Ah yeah, that's... What do I have selected? I think I just accidentally... Yeah, I selected the seaport, which just shows me where it supplies basically and where I can load and unload troops. Not that important right
We'll
now.
treat this with
So let's end our
absolute
turn.
discretion.
I'm sorry, I know this is a tad bit dry at the moment, but I'm trying to like explain the basic mechanics. Now, like every third turn is a night turn, and inside the night, you got limited vision range, and also your
glory!
attack strength is lowered immensely. So we will basically try to skip that turn and just move in a tad bit. It might be risky if I move them here, because as long as they are inside the trucks, they are very vulnerable to enemy attacks. But I would
There
like
is
to have
no
them in
going
attack
back
range, so
now.
I'm just gonna try it.
With speed and precision.
I feel like I'm missing a unit. No, they're all here.
Give us the coordinates.
I'm just
and
gonna
watch
start
the
the
fireworks.
artillery fire, even though it barely does anything inside the night turn. Especially as we don't have them fully scouted yet, so yeah. So there we go. We
We'll
see
move
the enemy.
quietly.
And that means we can...
Watch your
and
step.
we should move one closer to fully scout them. Okay, they got AT support,
Heavy caliber.
which is
Need
something I
anything
really
bombed to the
dislike.
ground?
But let's try to get the infantry
What happened?
first anyhow though.
Army happened. Fire drill.
Panzer Corps at the ready.
If I basically...
What is it?
I can still move these
Advancing.
around, so I'm gonna do that.
Panzers are the cutting edge
And
of
then move the
Wehrmacht.
Panzers over here. If I had moved them over here, they would run directly into the counter fire of the 18.
Outmaneuver
Wouldn't be too
this.
great.
Time to open up a bottle of schnapps.
Okay, the infantry is gone. Actually,
With
I think I
speed
will
and
also
precision.
pull the tanks back a tad bit.
Always ready.
Ready to depart.
The hammer of the Reich.
I think I'm gonna stay like that. Maybe they won't even counter fire if I'm not getting closer. Yeah, perfect.
Heavy caliber.
Maybe I should have tried
Standing
to
by for
identify the
orders.
target first. Never mind.
No army can fight without infantry.
Let's
All
move
sit-
in
We
our
have taken
infantry
Tarragona,
units.
Field Marshal Goering.
Good, good. The Republican government must be panicking, and rightly so. I am sending you our newest Panzer IV tanks to assist in the assault on Barcelona. Make sure they see enough action that this counts as a conclusive field test. I will expect your report after the battle.
We have captured Barcelona, but the Spanish government seems to have escaped before the assault.
They should get used to fleeing their own capital. Hopefully they won't be so audacious as to start unpacking so soon. I'm sending several Luftwaffe units into your command. The people of Germany have invested a lot of time and effort into forming these units. Now it is time we evaluate the result. Let me know how well they perform in real combat. A few months ago, the Republicans took the city of Tyrol. That's our gateway to Valencia, and their government must be hiding there. So, it is about time Tyrol fell back into our hands.
Continue the engagement. Let's make it our base. Can you see anything?
All right. I kind of lost track what I wanted to say before they start talking that much. Yeah, first of all, we got new units right now. The Panzer
Thick
IV. The
armor
yellow
won't
one
help
is
if one is
one
thick
I can
in the
put
head.
in theory ways, as it's not my core unit. The green one
Ready
is
to
my core
depart.
unit. That's why I made him kill that enemy, because you will get more experience. You can also level up your units, give them new perks, skills. You can get additional equipment, not at the moment. You can even add different hero units. Like there's a lot of interesting mechanics inside this game, but at the moment it's all pretty much locked as far as I remember. Or can I? Yeah, not yet. Okay. Never mind. We
Tactical
also got
bombers
air
are fine
troops right now.
artillery and a great tool for wreaking havoc on any enemy troops, although you have to be careful of the anti-aircraft units Overwatch and fire support. It is better to scout the enemy positions before sending in bombers. Do not leave your tactical bombers without protection. Remember, they are a prime target for enemy fighter planes.
Yeah, that's exactly that. Yeah, we got aircrafts now, and we also got 2 side missions that we would have to fulfill.
how exposed we are.
I'm just gonna move
Out
up the
here,
aircrafts
no
for now.
one is-
Fighter
With
planes are
aircrafts,
vital for
the
gaining air
biggest
superiority.
problem-
Keep your fighters close to allied aircraft you want to protect, and they will provide fire support. Fighters are
Biggest
able to attack
problem
ground
is fuel.
targets, although with low efficiency. They can use the Overwatch breakthrough skill to counter enemy anti-aircraft fire and clear the way for tactical bombers.
And you have to have basically an airfield nearby all of the time, because once those bad boys run out of fuel and they won't replenish, even if they are in the white bracket zone or like, you know, the supply hub zones, they will just crash and you lose them. So
Panzers are the cutting edge of Wehrmacht.
always watch the
Ready to
fuel.
depart.
Just want to check if I missed any units. Doesn't seem like it, so
We will rule the
let's
day.
continue. And
We
we got
will lead the
an
way.
annoying night turn again,
Enemy
which is
spotted.
not too great. See, I won't be able to do much this turn,
Squads
but
on the move.
I want to scout them anyhow. I'm not getting a full scout
Ready to
because
roll.
of the night.
Keep
Let's just
moving. Keep
move our
moving.
troops up for
Panzer
now.
Corps at the ready. We will be
I
there
will
before
still
you
start
notice.
bombing them,
Thick armor won't
because they
help
cannot
if
do
one is thick
anything
in the head.
against the bombers.
Reporting as ordered, sir. Time to
maybe
move
should have
on.
Try to take the
Artillery,
infantry to the
reporting.
front a tad bit more, but
Tactical bomber, armed and ready.
let's start the bombardment. Lower the
On our
entrenchment.
way. Christmas is here and I have a bomb bay full of presents. Correcting angle of approach.
After a
will
bomber
not
attack to make
escape.
space for another aircraft, you have to move them also. In my opinion, you should always try to kind of move them back to your airfield, just in case you have to retreat.
Affirmative.
But
Why? Any action there?
I mean, in the end, it comes down to personal preferences. Is that one of the Panzer IVs? Yes, perfect. I'm thinking about attacking them with the scouts.
Gotta use my
Because I
sights.
think I need to... okay, they are very
Tactical
heavily
bomber,
entrenched.
armed and ready. Tactical bomber, armed and ready.
Not that one.
Ready
I
to
cannot move
depart.
them anymore.
Tactical bomber, armed and ready.
In
Probably I
Guderian, we
shouldn't
trust.
be trying to...
Blast those bastards.
Let's try. To pound the end just a tad bit. That's the yellow tank, that's why I didn't really care for him to lose a bit. Sorry. Okay,
We will rule
and
the
we're
day.
back in the day, so we can do a full-scale
Enemy
attack
spotted.
operation now. Let's move our scouts up already
Nice and
to the
easy.
next objective, because they won't be needed anymore. Actually,
Acknowledged.
maybe
Move into a
even
position.
one closer. So
Thick
that
armor
was
won't help if
yeah,
one is
that's-
thick in the head.
actually
No army can fight without
they
infantry.
will kill them. So
With
let's try
speed
to
and
finish them with
precision.
the tank again.
Blast those bastards. It
so
is
we
under
can
our
gain
control.
that
You have
juicy
captured an enemy supply
experience.
point intact. It can now be used to supply your troops.
With speed and precision.
And as we get our supplies figured out,
Infantry
we
is
can
the
just
Army's
move
core.
up to the next.
We've got big guns and we're not
Target.
afraid to use them.
Ready to depart. Already there.
In Syria, I would like to capture this airfield, I guess, so my planes are a tad bit closer to
Anyone call for
being
divine
able to get
intervention?
refueled. But
If anyone asks, this unit does not exist.
I will keep them. Oh, I got to attack.
Attacking!
No, okay, my bad. Didn't want to do that. That was really bad. I thought they got like
Fire
two
from
spaces
the
of attack and I
sky.
was kind of
Hammer
confused. there.
down.
I might lose that reconnaissance unit set.
I don't like how exposed we are.
Also, I really have to
Hopefully,
watch the
no
fuel
fighters
on
today.
my bombers.
Dropping bombs. I have
After
a
this, I
bad feeling
pretty
about
much have
this.
to
Fighter
get 'em
plane
back
combat
into
ready.
the
This is
airfield.
where the fun begins. On my way.
Okay, like this.
Panzer
at
Corps
least
at the
cannot
ready. We
harm
employ superior combat
or shouldn't be
tactics.
able to kill my scout anymore,
Can you see anything?
which was important, in my opinion. It wasn't really perfectly executed by me over here.
And stay down.
Oh, they surrendered. That's really nice.
Reconnaissance Company reporting. The Republican resistance in Teruel is no more.
Finally, justice has been restored. The road to Valencia is wide open. This is a momentous opportunity, Halder. The Francos have been trying to reach that city for months. If we take
I
it
really
now,
have to
in
land
a
my
matter of
aircraft.
days, we will once
Otherwise they
again
would be
demonstrate
crashing
the
pretty much
superiority
so.
of the Wehrmacht. I believe this calls for reinforcement. I will give the appropriate orders.
We'll treat this with absolute discretion.
I think I really want to reinforce these ones to not make them lose, because that was lethal damage,
We
meaning
will
I wouldn't
rule
have
the
gotten
day.
any of these units back. I have to go farther south, but I really would like to capture this location. That's why I
We
was
will
thinking if
do
I just
battle.
could maybe divide a smaller
Time to
force
move on.
and try to do that.
Give us something to shell already. Oh, I love this assignment.
What is it?
An anti-aircraft unit is a powerful and versatile weapon. Its main purpose is to protect your forces from enemy aircraft by overwatch, fire support, and direct attack of the enemy. However, it can also effectively combat ground units. Large caliber anti-aircraft artillery is a good weapon for destroying enemy tanks.
We will be there before you notice.
The
And let's
hammer
try
of the
to
Reich.
move our units
To
up this
battle!
area
For
now.
Deutschland and its people. Forward, march.
Get into
We
the most
employ superior
attack
combat
position for the
tactics.
next turn. I hope my unit split isn't the worst idea I had.
In Guderian, we trust.
I
We'll
think I
get
should
there
have
in no
enough
time.
forces on both fronts. Okay, let's end the turn for now. Oh, there's an enemy aircraft. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. I kind of messed up a bit there. Okay, let's see. I quickly have to get my aircrafts into the field again.
Lucky you, on the ground. It's freezing up here.
Especially the BF-109. To kill that guy. I mean, if we go for reality, the BF-109 is way superior to an I-16, but
Skies cloudy with high chance
let's
of
not
flak.
think about this too much, I guess.
Moving to
I will
meet the
take
enemy.
the AA gun, obviously, into that direction as we need it more over here.
We'll take the point. Halt.
I
Enemy
would
up
still
ahead.
kind of like to scout this. Even though I think this is a really bad idea what I'm doing, but
Fire from the sky.
also got my bombers.
Run or be removed. Run or be removed.
This is kind of I mean, obviously this is not stressful, but I don't want to waste too much
Fire
time
from the
just
sky.
doing nothing. That's why I'm kind of
Christmas is here, and I have a
stressed
bomb
out doing
bay
this
full
not
of
too slowly.
presents. Parting the clouds.
That wasn't my best move, I think.
Reconnaissance company reporting.
Time to move on. Attack!
If anyone asks, this unit does not exist. Sleep well, darling.
Alright, so far so good. One unit
Fly
down.
like the wind.
Sadly, I cannot
Standing
do much
by
more
for
over
orders.
here right now. Can try to lower the entrenchment on the other one. And now I have to
Artillery,
take care
reporting.
about this spot over here. Oh, I don't have any information on enemies, especially as
We
we're in
will
the night
save the
right
world
now.
from chaos. Marching on.
Maybe I should
We
just
employ
hold
superior
my
combat
position.
tactics.
I think I will hold my position for one more turn to be able to see anything down there. Yeah, I mean they are not that dangerous anymore as they are already
I am
developed
listening.
strength.
Any orders?
Let's finish off that I-16. Hopefully.
Hostiles
There
are
we
in
go.
disarray.
Fire from the sky. Approaching coordinates, altitude normal. We cast the biggest shadows.
Marching on.
I really would like to kill them off with one of them
Take the high ground.
to get these secondary objectives going. That's why I'm doing like
No one
slightly
can hide
stupid
from
attack
us.
right now.
Tactical bomber reporting.
So just you guys don't wonder why I would do something tactically
That's a kill.
not
Look at
too
that
smart
crater.
right now.
Another win for the intelligence.
There
Oh,
we
it's
go.
free real estate.
And we got that airfield under our
Yes,
control.
Commander.
We've got big guns and we're not afraid to use them. Already
Our
there.
artillery
Almost.
moving to the
We
front.
are heavy hitters. Oh, I
Let's
love
go
this
with the AA
assignment.
guns first.
I didn't want to join the army.
Try to get a move into the city from here.
It's not very comfortable here.
Maybe set one of the 4As.
We will outmaneuver
And
them.
let's try to
Scatter them.
get that secondary objective going. Damn it.
We employ superior combat tactics.
Okay, that
Panzers
didn't
are the cutting
go
edge of
too well,
Wehrmacht.
so, yeah, never mind.
The
Let's just
battle is
overrun them
over.
properly. So there's an artillery down here.
It's not very comfortable here. Panzers on the move.
They got quite some units inside the city. I don't like that.
Ready to roll. We will rule the day.
Assaulting the infantry.
Ready
units
to raise
wouldn't
the
be
steel
too
curtain.
Smart right now, I think.
Be there in a few.
I probably should have gone for that aircraft. Damn it, my bad. Okay. End that turn. Oh, they even missed an airfield over here. Crap. He might be back at full strength next turn. I don't like that.
Give us something to shell already. Oh, I love this assignment. Give us the coordinates and watch the fireworks.
Let's just try to do this
Always
as
ready.
proper as possible.
Attack!
Our tanks are not heavy, but fast.
Pursue the enemy.
I could shoot from two.
We make victory our
Field tests of our
Okay.
newest Panzer IV tanks were successful, Field Marshal.
Okay, I'm kind of
This new
confused
model
here.
has proven to be a highly effective instrument of war.
with divine assistance.
I saw that. Okay, I cannot shoot from two spaces. Maybe because of line of fire thing.
Great news, Halder. It seems in the tank building industry, we are also ahead of all the other European countries. That may prove to be handy very soon.
Oh my god, this is
Our
going
forces
really bad
have
right
taken
now.
Valencia, Field Marshal Goering. The city is under our
Few
control.
misclicks, I could
Your
say.
successes are dazzling, General. Now all that remains is to capture Madrid. The Republicans' morale is all but gone, so this scuffle will barely be worth calling a battle. Meanwhile, I have convinced our Italian allies to support you. Their units will arrive soon.
I should have enough fuel. I was just thinking about the fuel for a second, but I mean, if I'm able to capture this location, I'm gonna get fuel very soon.
This is Commander Krivoshein speaking. General Halder, you may have noticed the Republican tank divisions posted near Madrid. I have personally trained those crews, and let me assure you, you'll break your teeth if you try to take a bite out of Madrid. How about you keep your distance, comrade? We're common soldiers. There's no cause for a quarrel between us. Let the top brass decide the Spanish capital's fate.
I think I cannot do that. Even though I would like to.
Top brass commander?
Nice.
Aren't you a volunteer, same as I am? Let's get to the point, though. You are not in a position to make demands. Madrid is completely
I have to
surrounded,
finish them.
and your chances of winning are close to nil.
I would
So
have
how
loved
about
to
you
finish
take
them
your
off
men
with
and
the aircraft,
retreat?
but that didn't work
As
out
a fellow
well.
officer, I will personally ensure you aren't fired upon.
We
A generous offer, General, but I'll have to turn it down. My orders are clear. Hold Madrid at all costs. You really don't want to know what they'll do to me back home if I disobey them. As you wish, Krivoshein. You have a few days to contact your top brass and negotiate the Soviet contingent's orderly retreat.
General, the Abwehr has been keeping an eye on the enemy communications. A recent radiogram from Albacete claims a part of the garrison has deserted the city and joined the Francoists. They are holding out at the city's railway station, but they are both outnumbered and outgunned. This is a great chance to both capture Albacete and gain new allies.
They've already deserted their posts once. What's stopping them from doing so again? These men are turncoats. But you're right. This way we can take the city with minimal bloodshed. I will give the orders. We're advancing towards Albacete.
Okay, another secondary objective.
Heavy caliber!
I think he's out of range for some reason. Set.
at your command.
Our tanks are not heavy.
Oh,
but
and
fast.
no. I think it didn't end well, probably. But it might be very close in actually saving these fellas.
We've got big
Yeah,
guns and we're
night
not
turn,
afraid to
sadly.
use them!
Very
One
bad.
day this war will end! Better not be soon!
Take the high ground.
And these AT guns are so
About to run out of ammo.
Your aircraft are out of ammunition. In order to rearm, the aircraft has to land in an airfield within supply zone. Carrier-based aircraft can use carriers as an airfield.
Bring the hammer down. They are fleeing, not our problem anymore. Weapons bay almost empty.
And let's finish him off.
Kill.
Both our new planes and their pilots have demonstrated themselves in the best possible way. I talked to the top pilots myself, and my staff has documented all of their impressions and suggestions for air combat tactics and possible technical improvements.
Great. The German
just
army has finally been returned to its former
To make
glory.
sure we can do a proper final push.
Ready to depart.
Let's quickly reinforce our units. as
Flight guns
long
awaiting
as we
orders.
Can
Repositioning.
these up a little bit.
It's not very comfortable here. We will be there before you notice.
Panzer up for
Give
now.
us something to shell already!
And
One day
same
this
with the
war will
artillery
end.
Pieces.
Better not be soon!
These fellas.
Pick up the pace.
Our front line.
For glory! Reporting as ordered, sir.
Panzer Corps at the ready.
Aircrafts need refuel.
Any sensitive assignments for us?
And I really need my scout at the front.
Acknowledged. Move into a position.
Kind of a waste by me there, not moving the scout earlier. Did I miss any other units? No, luckily not. Sorry, I'm wasting way too much time. Oh. Almost. Yeah, almost broken, but not yet.
We cast the biggest shadows. Ready to make some craters.
I probably should have gone for the artillery piece first. Think about it.
Starting bomb run.
Maybe too late now.
We'll be passing over that quadrant.
The hammer of the Reich!
The good thing is I don't have to do any special secondary objectives now anymore. Besides like saving the city.
Can we start blasting already? I want that area flat as a pancake!
Reporting as ordered, sir. Our fatherland grows. Take the high ground.
I probably should just use my aircraft.
Out
quickly.
here, no one is my match.
Tactical bomber, armed and ready.
Good.
On my way.
Thank you.
Hopefully, no fighters today.
And let's finish off that artillery piece. Schlam.
Payload delivered.
There we
We
go.
employ superior combat tactics.
Outmaneuver
Let's just
this.
basically overrun them, get some experience.
Nope.
We have helped the turncoats in Albacete to take control of the city.
Your moral principles may prove an asset in this war, but I'm glad you could find a compromise. There are allies you like and allies you need, but having both is a luxury. General, my
feel like
agents
I'm
report a
having
large shipment of English machine guns has arrived from Madrid to Cuenca a few days ago. It seems the garrison commander has since been summarily executed for one reason or another, and the new commander hasn't seen fit to unpack the shipment yet.
Are you suggesting we pay them a visit? Why not? Our troops can always use more machine guns.
Yeah, they can, they can. I'm not
Panzer
disagreeing
Corps
with that
at the
statement.
ready.
Give us the
The sad part
coordinates
about them holding
and
the city
watch
is
the
I don't have
fireworks.
a supply line at the moment, which is really bad. Yeah, never mind.
Tactical bomber, armed and ready.
We should still be good. I mean, I just left for one turn, so. I wonder if I'm still even being able to reach that point. Maybe I should have divided my troops a tad bit more. I think that's what the people
What
meant
is it?
with like this game is challenging.
Moving out.
The time constraints, because when I read closer
your
into
eyes
what
peeled,
people
everyone.
were mentioning, it was mostly the time constraints making
Tactical
this game
bomber,
really
armed
hard.
and ready. Parting the clouds.
But we're just gonna do the
Squash the
good old
earth.
military 101. Bomb them,
Pressure normal, advancing as ordered.
Engage it.
chomp them, and afterwards we stop
Nice
them.
and easy. At least until the combat starts.
But does this thing have to
Open
differentiate
fire!
this?
Panzers are the cutting edge of Wehrmacht.
We just overrun them. I think that Panzer unit should be able to do that. There
We prevail.
We have captured the enemy
That's what they
stockpile
call
at Cuenca.
Blitzkrieg.
Indeed, it was chock full of excellent Vickers machine guns. Thank you for the timely tip, Admiral.
Advancing swiftly.
Repositioning.
Infantry is the Army's core. Double time.
Thick armor won't help if one is thick in the head.
And I finally also
Did you
got
find us someone to shell?
kind of a reinforcement line. How's the
Tactical
fuel
bomber
doing?
reporting.
Fly like the wind.
Not too great, not too bad. Where is my nearest airfield though? It's over here. I mean, if I'm able to capture that airfield within one round, I would have an airfield in range, but
We're the
cannot
elite.
guarantee
Panzer
that
Corps
for now.
at the ready.
I got smoke. Oh,
Ready
yeah.
to roll.
I think I
We
missed
will
like the
rule the
special
day.
ammunition on some of my units, but
What
never
happened?
mind.
Army happened.
Let's move these on. And then those words like what happened, army happened, like what the fuck, never mind. Okay, next turn. It's
Ready to make
looking
some
pretty
craters.
solid for us.
We'll
That
move
night turn though
quietly.
is
Halt.
will be slowing
Enemy
us
up
down
ahead.
a lot.
Fire from the sky.
There's a lot of death zones, so I guess there's an AA gun. Oh yeah, that is an AA gun.
Ready to make some craters. Tactical bomber
I
reporting.
think if I don't move
Can
them,
you
they
see
don't
anything?
lose.
Keep moving,
fuel,
keep
or at
moving.
least not very much. So
Speed is our forte.
let's just
We
try
do
to
not stop
get
without good
into
reason.
Actual attack position with our ground
Ready to
forces.
raise the steel curtain.
Heavy caliber!
I don't want to get the artillery too close. I
Adjusting
can already
fire!
shoot, then I'm just gonna shoot.
It's not very comfortable here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
What happened?
I would
Army
have to
happened.
move it up one more square to be able to attack
We will
units
do
behind
battle.
afterwards, but
Heavy
it's
caliber!
not that bad. We could.
Affirmative! For Deutschland and its people.
Okay, the aircrafts.
We will save the
Also
world from
ready.
chaos.
Do I want to go there? I don't think so. With
We
just a
are
single unit.
unstoppable!
Did I miss anything else unit-wise? No. Okay. Our time is running very low to capture Madrid. And he is having tanks. Great. Great.
Reconnaissance company reporting.
But the good part is I already got most of the scouted.
Everybody stop. I see the enemy.
And there's a lot in Madrid. There is a lot.
Can you see anything?
Okay, I quickly have to rethink what I would like to do here.
Watch out for enemy planes. Enemy unit coming in fast.
Yeah, obviously they
We
can
are heavy
return fire.
hitters.
Makes sense.
Standing by for orders. No army can fight without infantry.
Do I want to move that infantry?
Time to
I'd say
move
I don't.
on.
Let's just see how
Break
this
their
is turning out.
lines! The battle is over.
So, we got the airfield. That's a good thing.
Artillery reporting. Oh, I love this assignment.
These tanks.
For Deutschland and its people. Step by step, we expand our fatherland. Double time.
I'm just gonna move up slowly for now. With the infantry at least. I have to check what else
For
would be a
Deutschland and
smart
its
move.
people.
I don't know if I can cross the river like that.
There
so
is no go.
Fuel tanks are almost empty.
Gotta
If the unit is within the supply zone, fuel will be resupplied at the end of turn.
Oh yeah. Crap. This one is getting stuck now. At least for a few turns.
Armored troops at your
My bad.
disposal.
Where to, Commander?
Does he have more AA? That's a good question. I think I have to try and house the fuel afterwards though. I mean, I should be able to land at that airfield, right? Yeah. Okay.
It's about to get
Just
loud
do the
down there.
If I can get the artillery somehow, that would be
Correcting
pretty
angle of
awesome.
approach. Starting bomb run. Parting the clouds.
I really think most of this mission now comes down to
Fighter plane
basically
combat ready.
weakening him and then trying to overrun him.
That's a kill. Advancing to coordinates.
But it's hard. It's hard. That's another 37mm.
For Deutschland and its people.
I'm still a
We'll
bit
lead
afraid
the way.
of moving
Panzer
my
Corps
tanks
at the
in.
ready. We will outmaneuver them. Ready to depart.
But
Armored
I want to
troops
get
at
them
your
into
disposal.
position for an all-out
We don't
assault.
need roads.
I think for now I'm gonna leave it like that. What are they doing? Oh, that's just not fair. I didn't expect that, but no, it's a yellow unit. I lose this.
This unit is on the verge of defeat. Send the unit to the service zone where it can be reinforced. The service zone is a 1 hex range around an infrastructure.
Well, at least like that I got them out of the city. Oh, this is gonna be easy. This is gonna be easy. I didn't expect them to leave the city.
Weapons bay almost empty. Hammer down.
Let's bomb him. that's what you get.
Weapons bay almost empty.
Your aircraft is running out of fuel. In order to refuel, the aircraft has to...
General, ceasefire! Ceasefire! I have contacted the Soviet High Command. My new orders are to retreat from Madrid. If your offer still stands... An officer's word is not easily broken, Commander. Go. I will make sure Russians hold their fire. Thank you, Halder. It is rare to see such honor from your level of military leader.
So, do I not fire at... No, I still fire.
Panzer Corps at the ready.
Still gotta take over that city right there.
Step by step, we expand our fatherland. Hopefully, no bombers today. Be there in a few. Burst fire! Burst fire!
Standing by for orders. Adjusting fire.
Now let's start hammering
For
the
glory!
troops inside the city.
Time to move on.
Can just overrun
Attention,
those.
all hands. Concentrate your fire.
I got a
We
little
are
frog
the
inside
last
my
ones
throat right now.
standing. Pick up the
Drink
pace.
something, but I first want to finish that mission, obviously.
What happened? Army happened.
No, the army did not happen.
Thick armor won't help if one is thick in the head.
Okay, just like that. So I guess it only comes down to these guys being
Ready to
surrendered,
roll.
so the rest is still up for the grabbing.
Panzers on the move. Time for some action.
Get a little revenge for our
We employ superior
not too
combat
important
tactics.
troops, but
We
still
shape
troops.
their destiny. We do not stop without good reason.
For glory!
Give us the
should
coordinates
have another
and
artillery
watch the
strike.
fireworks.
I said he didn't get in range. Okay.
No one can hide from us. Another win for the intelligence.
I didn't want to join the army.
Let's go with these first.
Panzer Corps at the ready.
Reconnaissance company reporting.
Unit has just triggered an overrun skill. Every time a unit with an overrun skill defeats an enemy unit, it gains the ability to move and attack again.
Yeah.
The Spanish capital is under our control, Field Marshal Goering. The government has surrendered, and their Francoists are already putting up their flags around the city. It seems the civil war is over.
What a glorious day, my friend Halder. Be sure, the Fuhrer will be notified of your commanding prowess. My God, what an impressive victory! I'm sure Franco's troops were left in awe of the Wehrmacht's display of skill and might. The Fuhrer is pleased with you, Halder. Return to Berlin at once. We expect your full report on the Army and vehicles' combat effectiveness now they have been tested in the field.
Right. I mean, in the end, this was easier than expected, as they moved out of the city and then basically surrendered. But yeah, holy shit. I feel this might be way harder. Will become way harder than I might have expected. I only made it by one turn, basically, before the penalty, or like before penalties would have started for that mission. So, yeah. Let's quickly have a glance at the next mission briefing.
Herman, just look at this endless list of candidates for the new Army Chief of Staff. There's not one halfway decent person in it.
I know your resentment of the Army High Command is justified, Adolf. However, what you could do is call upon your most loyal officers and ask which one commands their respect.
Democratic elections in the Wehrmacht. That is certainly something new.
As we say, one people, one Reich, one Führer. Yet it might be wise to discuss the assignment with the commanding officers, my Führer.
Who would you suggest as the best candidate for the Army Chief of Staff position?
In my opinion, it's Franz Halder. His operational actions in Madrid speak louder than words.
Franz Halder is the best candidate, my Führer. He is a brilliant strategist.
I think it should be Franz Halder. His military vision and talents can be of great service to our country.
I can recommend Halder, my Führer. Or myself.
You can go, Manstein. The majority sees as the Army Chief of Staff a man who is afraid of starting a war.
So what? All strategic decisions are yours only, Adolf. He is a loyal commander who is highly respected. You need but an instrument to carry out your will. If you assign Halder, you will win over the entire Army High Command.
Alright. So that was the first mission, basically the introduction. I think we're basically like in some kind of story menu right now. I haven't seen this before, so yeah. I hope you enjoyed so far. I'm sorry this was a little bit dry in the beginning. I tried to explain a tad bit and also have to try to remember what they actually were telling me. So yeah. The next one will be a little more dynamic, I think. Now that we basically saw the basics of the game, and yeah. Hope you have still had some fun. Hope to have you back for the next one, and thanks for coming. Maybe leave a comment, like, or even subscribe if you haven't yet. All of these 3 things would be very awesome, and have a great day. See you soon.